Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to the Gnorp Apologue. Kind of reminding myself of the talents we chose from the last episode. This is episode 3, by the way. If you missed any of the previous ones, I highly recommend you check the description for the playlist that shows all the other episodes. That's what I usually do for my videos in general, by the way. So, our talents are kind of geared towards getting fire damage and just kind of arrows, maybe guns in general. A little bit, and Mountaineers are the big thing. I don't know how well this is going to work out, kind of experimenting as we do, you know what I mean? We already have 7 Gnorps, though, because the talents have kind of given us that, I guess. And now it's, like, easier to click, too, as we can see. Like, normally this clicking is actually really obnoxious to try to get the shards over here ourselves. But there we go. So now we can build. I guess we'll get more housing, too, right away. Let's get that House of Shards going. We can get going very, very quickly. Let's start off. You know what? Just goes right into 10 runners. Beautiful. Let's hop right into that. Skip the slammers in total, maybe? Maybe we could. Maybe we can. I don't know if I should even be... I should probably just keep clicking on the rock. So we collect more from holding down the button of the rock now. So we want to get into Mountaineers, but Mountaineers don't actually cause damage to the rock, so we're going to need the damage from somewhere else. We want to build the archery range as soon as possible. There we go. We do have some synergies there. Some arrows survive the impact of hitting the rock. Let's make use of them. Stuck arrows will now be retrieved by directors when they leave the rock. Directors might be this guy. I'm not sure, though. I'm not 100%. And I assume that it could still be, we can still use fire arrows. Gatler bullets are regular arrows. Rifle bullets can choose between ice and fire arrows. Arrows generated this way are brittle and do not stick to the rock, meaning that the director cannot collect them. Let's see. That's my assumption, at least. Let's see. Will that guy come collect the arrows that are going to get stuck in our rock here? I'm keeping an eye. We no longer have to think about keeping damage at double our collection rate. Are directors someone we need to, like, get from something? I'm not sure. Maybe. Well, we need to find ways to deal more damage to lay rock. That is for sure. Our collectors are going. We have 5 Gnorps still. Let's up their capacity for pretty cheap. I'll get a couple more runners, but that's about it, I think, for now. I don't know where these directors that keep getting mentioned come from yet. Thank you for playing the Gnorp Apologue. You're welcome, game. Thank you very much for allowing me to play you. It's actually uncommon for a idle game like this to have a price, I realize. Like, most of these games are free, which is crazy. What does that say about this game? I don't know. It's not necessarily a negative thing. I guess we'll get right into the fire arrows because we do have extra fire damage as well. So I guess there's that. And now we'll probably start saving up for, I don't know, maybe Mountaineers or something like that. We might have to get into something else that deals damage. We probably will. I don't know if it's going to be the gunmen or the bombers yet, though. Just don't know quite yet. The fire arrows actually launch the piles really far, I'm noticing. Huh. Further than I would have guessed. Let's get the Mountaineers. We'll get the rock analysis lab too, I guess. We might actually make use of break time now in order to get a compression event. I don't know to what degree though, because it's pretty expensive. You wouldn't want to use it early on. Okay, our damage is actually surprisingly high to start, it feels. Let's grab the propulsion lab. We do want the gun. Gun v rock or whatever the hell it is, right? Let's see. Let's just get some more cheap housing and get some Gnorps up in here while it's still very, very cheap, right? Let's up the collector's capacity a little bit. And I'm going to hire 3 more runners exactly for now. Okay. And now, I guess we'll start hiring Mountaineers. Mountaineers can scale off if you have a ton of slammers. That's not good. You can have the Mountaineers rest too, I'm seeing. Oops. Improved digging. Double the amount that they dig. Cost some Gnorps. I guess we'll do that. I'm gonna hire 5 Mountaineers for now. Maybe that was almost too many still. We do want to get the weak spot discovery still. Dang, we're earning a lot of money quickly. We need to deal damage to it though. Our collection rate is above that of our damage dealing. And now I have a bunch of Mountaineers. When a new king is crowned, they bring friends. Throw shards 100% greater velocity when the pile is 70% of the way up. Yeah, so it might be tough for us to get a compression event since I hired Mountaineers like that, but we can turn them off. Maybe we should turn them off while it's early. Let's set them to rest. So yeah, I probably shouldn't have hired them so early on, but here we are. Let's build some more housing. Man, we got so much money so early on. Let's get weak spot discovery going on. Get all that out there for them to drag home. Very good. I don't know. We could set them to break time. It's kind of early. Oh wait, no, we don't. We do have break time unlocked, but it's still kind of expensive for where we are. So let's hold off on that. Let's see. So then we need bombers. Bombers can weak spots. When bombers get a pocket rocket, they have a 5% chance to also send one to every active Mountaineer. Requires at least 8 Mountaineers. When bombers get a pocket rocket, what the hell does that mean? Well, we need some damage. We need more damage than what we have because we have essentially 0, right? So let's do that. When bombers get a pocket rocket. So is that an upgrade that we need to buy, I'm guessing? No slammers. Weak spot frequency, I suppose. Okay. The bombers will help a little bit. I don't know if they're going to help that much, though. But it's something to get us on the way. We need more ways to cause fire. Okay, so we need to save up for the gun v rock, because I think that's the other big one that our talents are kind of pushing us toward. Oh, yeah, we still have to grow the pile even further. So we can't afford break time. It's gonna be a while. I don't know if the cost of break time goes up too for each time you use it. I get the feeling that it's very possible. Okay, we have 5 Gnorp. I'm looking to save up for the gun v rock. So where do I want to spend now? The gun, hiring the gunners is very expensive, I remember. So I probably can't get a lot of them. Let's get a couple more bombers in there for now. And then maybe we'll hold for a bit. Okay, all right. Well, good progress so early, I'd say. The start went by much quicker than normal. It felt, at least. I still don't know where these directors come from that are getting mentioned. And I'm probably going to keep bringing that up. Leave the Mountaineers at home for now. So therefore, I shouldn't have spent so much on the Mountaineers, right? We could have had more bombers early on, probably. All right, here we go. Gun v rock. I don't really have anything for drones, so we're holding off on that. Okay. Oh, so we can set it to fire. There we go. So now we get more fire damage, so we need another 10k to get another one from the rifle Gnorp. So that sounds pretty good. Now the pile's really getting up there. I guess because of the bombers mostly. You can minimize the game to reduce GPU usage. Should be okay, right? Something tells me we'll be okay. Look at the size of that pile from the flames, huh? Is that because the guy with the gun now or something? Can't really tell. Holy crap, I think it is. Holy god. Oh, and suddenly just like that, we have a compression event. Okay. I guess I'll set the Mountaineers to climb. That was incredibly quickly. Okay, so that's really good, it seems, right? All right, the Zybellum is there. We need to get someone to go. Balloon gunner. Do we want to... I thought maybe I took something for that. Maybe not, though. Fire damage, Mountaineers. Yeah, no, nothing, I don't think. Can I get this to go left a little bit for us? Whoop. Nope. Wrong way. No, go to the left. I'm about to give up on clicking any second now anyway, really. Nope, there, whoa, yeah, nope. I swear it can. I swear it's possible. I've seen it. We've done it before, right? Come on, get over there. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I know you'll do it. Yeah? Ah, there you go, Chief. I'm proud of you. Okay. Oh, crap. I need Gnorp. I have way too much money. I wasn't paying attention. Probably don't do a break time yet. We've gotten some Gnorp coming in. Got some more housing. Gun V rock. Grenades explode and deal 80 raw damage. Is that different? I gotta read the talent for that again or something. Galler bullets are regular arrows. Rifle bullets can choose between ice and fire arrows. So it doesn't really say. So I guess we don't want the grenade launcher bonus from the sound of things. Okay. Oh, the Mountaineers are actually collecting because they're knocking down the pile that's so far to the right from the dudes shooting the guns. Oh, that is fascinating, actually. I didn't know that they could. Oh. Okay. We really just want more gunners. Maybe we want more Mountaineers, too. I don't know. Digging with Mountaineers dig 2 more columns. I'll do 1. This is quite expensive in terms. Proof digging. Let's get to 10 Mountaineers just to see if there's like some kind of new upgrade that we're not aware of or something. They can barely keep up as it is. There's too much fire going on, it seems, huh? Mountaineers now collect more than the runners, too. So we probably don't want to spend a lot on the runners. I didn't think Mountaineers could really, you know, overshadow the runners like that. All right, so we can hire another battle Gnorp, rifle Gnorp. Whatever, you know. A Gattle Gnorp. Hold on, I gotta think about that. That costs 4 Gnorp. Doesn't cost any actual money. Hold on. Gatler bullets are regular arrows, it says. So... Gatling gun bullets deal damage, blah, blah, blah. So it's not related to fire, so it's not clear that this would actually be good. At all. It would seem, compared to the stuff. We don't know directors. This is pretty cheap. I'm just gonna grab it while we're over here. The battle balloon thing. Time shift impact on the bombers. I don't think so. When bombers have a pocket rocket. We still don't really know what that means. King of the pile, there can only be one. If a Mountaineer starts digging while at the highest point of the pile, it is crowned king and digs twice as fast. The king can be crowned again up to 4 times for a total 16 times digging speed. Another coronation can be held 30 seconds after the previous one. The king will not rest as long as the pile is worthy of climbing. I'm doing it. We're doing it, baby. How much does the next rifle Gnorp cost? 160,000, holy god. Do I just want more Mountaineers then instead? I can have the, Mountaineers stop in order to reach another compression event. Is there any reason not to do that? Exactly. Not that I could think of exactly. So we kind of don't care about the runners anymore. Oh, increase the carrying capacity by 10% per active Mountaineer. That's going to increase collection rate a lot. Oh man, our money went up really quickly, actually. We are going to give them a break soon, I think. Woo! What was it? 140? Wow, we actually hit the compression event without me taking the Mountaineers off. Damn. There's really no point in me holding down the mouse already. But we're still very far away from earning a prestige point. It's all about collection rate yearly. Okay, so now we can afford another rifle Gnorp. Now we're gonna be very far away from the next. We don't want to give them grenade launchers, I would say. Now we don't really want the Mountaineers to rest. I don't really want to hire more of them, because it's a very narrow space where they're actually digging, it looks, huh? There's no way to sell runners, which I have 15 of, by the way. Which is kind of too bad, I guess. I mean, they are doing something. They're doing, like, practically half the collecting anyway, but, yeah, I don't know. You can see one of them is a king over there. See a little crown on the king. Do we read about this? When the Mountaineer King descends, the radiance of the crown adds +8 to the multiplier for 3 minutes. Not affected by increases the multiplier. When a new king is crowned, the previous king bequeaths all its crowns. The king will not rest as long as the pile is worthy of climbing. Mountaineers throw shards at 100% greater velocity when the pile is 70% on the way to compression. So it is right now. So they actually dig faster when it hits 70%. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Well, I guess I knew that, but oh my god, we're about to hit another compression event already. I hope that's a good thing. I mean, the faster you collect Zibellium, the better for the most part, right? I would imagine. We kind of have a lot of money, but I've been holding off spending it. We could try to get additional housing as an unlock here. I don't think I've ever been able to afford that. We're still transporting the last Zibellium. Okay, so what do we want to do now with that? We could try the Gnorp. There's nothing else. Yeah. Improved digging. 5 columns. Mountaineers dig 2 more columns. I don't know if that's that big of a deal in this situation. I'm not so sure. Improved digging would technically help. But that costs Gnorp, and I'm trying to save for additional housing. We're about to... I guess we can get the additional housing in a second here, huh? Okay, so no slammies. We can get the academy. Did I ever get the garden? This gives us Gnorp, huh? Well, additional housing is basically here. Yep, there we go. Boom. That's very expensive, though. All right, so we still have 5 Gnorp to spend. And we're about to get a ton more, too. Assumedly, right? Look at it go up now. So, the next rifle Gnorp is incredibly expensive. We don't really want more Mountaineers. I guess I'm taking bombers, right? I don't know where to put all these guys. Where else do you put them? Does this mean I should be upgrading bombers to some degree now? Ultra boost. Increases bomber damage by 5 times. I kind of feel like that's what we should do. Okay, let's be careful here. I don't want to go too crazy. I'm in over my head a little bit. We're not very close to a compression vent. All right, get it. Go get it. Okay. We'll build the academy. I don't know if I'm actually going to use the academy. We can probably just keep getting more housing. It's not that expensive. Inspiration unlocked for Gnorp, the Mountaineer. This costs a Zibellium. Doubles the mind energy gain from Mountaineer collection. Gnorp lifts shards with their mind and sends them to stash. Gains mind energy based on 40% of shards delivered by runners, allowing them to lift an equivalent amount. Doubles the mind energy gain from Mountaineer collection, though. So... Huh. That's a hefty addition to the collection process either way. So we might want to do it. There's also upgrading the bombers. Bombers deal a lot more damage this way. We also already have 25 bombers. I hope that's worth it. Nothing else for the arrows we can really do. Oh, we can get Zybellium arrows. Zybellium arrows spawn lingering energy, resulting in a 3x multiplier to the next 5 damage instances. Zyb arrows deal no damage and leave behind no arrows. I don't know if you want that. You don't want rocket arrows because it's no longer fire damage. And we have a bunch of bonuses to fire damage, right? That's the way I'm looking at it, at least. You could try to get slammers going. Weak spot damage is tripled. Sure, we'll try it out. Alright, so we got another Zybellium. Our damage is far surpassing our collection rate. And we can always have the Mountaineers rest up if we want to. Mountaineer Attunement. Allows Gnorps to gain mind energy based on Mountaineer collection. So let's go with that, since it's a little bit better. So yeah, they are attuned to the Mountaineers. Okay. So now that should increase our collection rate a good amount. We still have 12 Gnorp. Get a couple more bombers there, I suppose. 640k to get another rifle Gnorp. Do improved digging there. Now they're keeping up with the pile even better. Kinda just wondering where we want to spend the money. In order to get the garden, Gnorps love flowers. Besides looking pretty, flowers may also have some utility that can be extracted through the combined powers of chemistry and Zybellium Gnorps we need to cook. I mean, it's not that much money, but we need another Zybellium. I mean, it's not that much money compared to what we get now, at least, huh? What was that noise? You hear that? Oh, we got a prestige point. Oh, I looked away. Our collection rate. Whoa. Oh, I thought it freaked out for a second. It's pretty much matching our damage currently. Interesting. We're getting a lot more shards on this side now because of the bombers and how many bombers we have. Okay, so to get another Zybellium, we need the Mountaineers to take a minute. And then we want to get a Zybellium to buy the garden. Okay, so let's have the Mountaineers rest. Impressed by the Hulk's impact, when Mountaineers jump on shards, one shard of the current tier is sent flying. Requires the garden to be built. Okay. Can have them affect more columns, I guess. I guess I'll do improved digging. The king is still there. Oh, it said the king would, like, never leave or something like that. If I don't know exactly how that works, though. Like, never ever? King will not rest as long as the pile is worthy of climbing. So is that pile ever gonna get high enough at this rate? I thought the king is only crowned for a certain amount of time or something like that. I need to find somewhere else to spend my money then. In the meantime, I don't know. He's got 3 crowns. Oh, right. The more times that they're announced king, the faster that they dig. When they ascend, the radiance of the crown adds +8 to the multiplier for 3 minutes. That's why our multiplier has dropped recently. When a new king is crowned, blah, blah, blah. Looks like 3 might be the max. But still, in theory, like, this pile should grow fast, pretty fast with the bombers and everything, right? I mean, I can set the runners to break time, but they're not even getting past this. It's all the Mountain King. All right. So there's like a new, oh, the Gnorp is actually fetching here. That's right, which makes sense. And then I can't make them rest. Crud. I have too much money. I've been thinking hard about how to do it. Let's just build robotics just to make sure there's nothing to unlock there. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get 3 more bombers because it'll make me feel good if we get a nice even number there. That's all. That's done. Oh, I can actually afford another rifle Gnorp, so I guess I will. Since we're still pretty far from a compression event, it looks. I don't know. Look, oh, the king's actually moved to the left and actually has 4 crowns now. God damn it. The king. You're ruining everything. This is kind of messy. Dang, maybe I should not have gotten the Gnorp, huh? So now there's a crown over on this part of the pile. When did they go over there? I don't know. Our collection rate has gone down significantly because now the king is simply moving shards around and not really collecting anymore, if that makes sense. Which is ruining the collection rate of the Gnorp, which is probably actually a good thing. Interesting. But with our multiplier down, because the king isn't descending ever, we're dealing less damage too, I believe. If I understand this correctly. It's okay. It looks like we're moving towards the compression event. Unless the king decides to start going up there. That could be bad. In theory, the king should eventually help over there. I could hit break time for the runners, but I don't know how much it matters. They just don't collect enough, do they? Kind of want to get back up to 500k anyway. I only have 2 Gnorp. Got a couple more going on. So it was a pretty quick progress on this one. I think I should not have hired the Gnorp because I really wanted to see what the garden does. All right, compression has begun finally. Let's tell the Mountaineers to start climbing again. We got to get back up to 500k though, in order to afford the garden. We had a lot of Gnorp, but I kind of want to conserve. I know they're not going to be doing anything. It would be, oh man, if there's an upgrade that lets you reassign Gnorp, that'd be amazing. Sweet Moses, that'd be great. I don't know if I've ever had this tier. We're on tier 5 of the compression. Pretty sure we've never been this far, right? I could help the runners. There are the Mountaineers finally coming. A little slow on us here. I feel like that weak spot stuff is not really worth. Like, look at how low it is. It's quite a bit of money. I mean, at this point when we have more money than Gnorp, maybe it's kind of something that you just grab. I don't know. There might be some synergy you can get with it. I don't know. Okay, suddenly the collection rate is going to skyrocket probably. There we go. And finally we can build. Oh, no, we cannot because we need the Zybellium still. We can almost build the garden. How's the Gnorp the highest collector right now, exactly? Riddle me this. Someone is king again from the Mountaineers. They've now descended, though, interestingly. Huh. We almost have too many Mountaineers, right? Like, they're not... I don't really understand how the Mountaineers work, to be honest. But look how high our collection and damage is now. That must have to do with the multiplier bar. Did we collect yet? Not yet. $135K. I guess I'll help out the runners a little bit. I don't know. Upgrade unlocked, delivery rush. All right, Zybellium is in. So now the garden is being built. Where's it gonna be? Right side, left side? Right side. Oh my god, it's huge. What do you got for us now, buddies? Holy god, they're expensive. That's the robotics. The garden. Blue, green, red. Holy crap, look at all these different things, huh? Flower power requires a Zybel. Doubles the speed of growth of flowers. Yeah, I don't know what the flowers do. Amplified observation. I see you. All weak spot discovery is increased by 40% per active director. The maximum 3 times increase with 5 directors present. These cost $1 million. Hulk shockwave. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how do I use it as it is? Eye flowers create directors. Directors sit on top of the rock, at which time they have the following effect. +1 to minimum and max range to all generated shards. Directors have a duration of 20 seconds and are repelled by fire. Okay, so directors are going to be kind of useless, but I thought I had something here. Oh, arrows can be collected by directors, but if there's fire, then that's not really going to help, is it? I thought maybe I had something else for directors in here too. I'm not sure though. Inspiration. No, that might be it. Puke flowers create spewers. Spewers explode on the rock, leaving acid. While acid is present on a rock, it has the following effects. 1.5 increase to all damage, 40% reduction in range for all generated shards. That might be okay. So I'm noticing all 3 are activated. I also noticed we actually have $1 million going on over here already. Power flowers create hulks. Hulks generate a shockwave near the rock. Shockwaves travel from the rock toward the stash. Their power diminishes as they travel and when they move shards. If a shockwave moves 100 shards, it loses 100 power. Hulk shockwave power is 1,000 and is increased by the multiplier. So are these 3 people here? Like, they don't seem like they're here. You know what I mean? So 5 directors present, so no. Flower power doubles the speed growth of the flowers. Do I need to do something here? I clicked. And now it appears to be collecting all the flowers. We could do the acid. You could do the shockwave. Could go either way. I guess I'll grab the acid and see what happens. Now, what's the point of turning these things on and off? Grow puke flowers only, maybe. So if we try to make it so we only grow green flowers, will that change something? Notice how there's a bunch of Gnorp over here? I'm so confused. How does the garden work? Hold on, does it say it? I feel like it doesn't explain it here. Besides looking pretty, flowers may also have some utility that can be extracted through the combined powers of chemistry and Zybellium Gnorps we need to cook. You lost me. You're losing me, game. Anyway, how are things going over here, my friends? Oh, there's acid on it. There is acid on the rock now. So yeah, there's a big reduction in range, which means the Mountaineers are no longer really collecting because of that. So does that mean we should do the shockwave instead? We're dealing more damage to the rock, but we're collecting a lot less. Is the problem. Okay. Understood. Acid now reduces range by 60%, up from 40%, but now multiplies damage by 2.0, up from 1.5. Well, we definitely don't want directors if we want to keep our fire going. I think that's the director, this guy here. Or no, that's the Hulk or whatever, I guess, actually. Never mind. Okay. Upgrade unlocked concentration. Ooh, okay, so this is for the bombers. Thanks to some non-volatile juice from the garden, bombers are now able to perhaps a little too well concentrate on the task at hand. Plus 0.2 damage per bomber. Range reduced to 0 to 2 from 1 to 3. I hope it's worth it still, because I guess I'm buying it. Sticky floral residue. 7.8 million, holy god! Sticky floral residue is attached to the legs of Gnorps with guns, significantly reducing the knockback of their guns. Crazy amounts of money. Maybe we can get there eventually. So do we want to switch to the Hulk concentration from the flowers, I wonder? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I wonder if there's a bonus if you get like a bunch of elements on here. I don't know. The Mountaineers are doing like a bit more in general, I guess, in a way. So we could up the runners instead now. I don't know. Like we can, these things are not that expensive. Like capacity can go up a bunch. We're not gonna feel it. Right. Then I guess we'd want to switch the Gnorp over. Oh, you need 20 runners for that to happen. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I can't decide. Maybe this is fine the way it is. Maybe the Mountaineers don't need to collect. They can just help the runners, essentially. I don't know. Our multipliers drop. Because I guess the king hasn't descended. I don't know when the king decides to descend here. Housing is crazy expensive again. Requires the garden to be filled. Plus 10% geet. Directors are being repelled right now. Runners no longer need to jump to deliver. I think the Mountaineer one is probably better, given how many Mountaineers we do have. I want to be careful where we spend our Gnorp presently, too, because it'd be hard to get more at this point. So I'm tempted to throw them in somewhere, you know. But might not be a good idea. We're still only sitting on 1 prestige because our collection rate has not really improved. Now we can spend some money on this stuff. I don't really want to do improved digging, but we can do digging with, because this costs 4 Gnorp. 4 Gnorp. I guess we'll hold off on that. Okay. So if I select break time, that won't really help. Because the king stays even when we tell the Mountaineers to take a minute off, right? Okay. Kind of just looking around here then. I'm looking here, so that green stuff is getting spat from all the way over here. It looks. Do I want to only do 1 flower here? We kind of have like too much damage. So maybe we should do some red, because we're not collecting enough, right? What if we do just the red for a little while? Let's see how things change a bit here in terms of the numbers. We were looking at like 500,000 to 600,000 damage, 200,000 to 300,000 collection. Let's see if we can remember that. We can't really focus on directors unless we want to switch off the fire damage, which I don't think is a good idea as of right now. So it's going to be a little bit before the swap happens, though, it looks. Because there's still some, like, green crap on there. Where can I spend my money? In the meantime, we have everything from the House of Shards. I don't want to buy any of that. It costs Gnorp. Don't want to get anything for bombers. Rock analysis lab is maxed. I mean, I guess I want sticky floral residue, but that we are very, very far away from that still. Another rifle Gnorp is kind of far. Cattle Gnorp ammo. Gatler ammo users get 3 times more of the ammo, which is not the same. That doesn't help our rifle Gnorp. So, in other words, I kind of don't care, right? Okay, there's still acid on the rock, so we still don't... There's been no change, really. But it looks like it's finally converting. We're gonna have only red soon. Oh, the acid is actually the highest damaging thing. Huh. By quite a bit, too. Huh. So our damage is gonna go down significantly when we do swap. I don't know why I didn't notice that earlier. Wow, that acid is strong then, huh? Oh my god, when does it end? Maybe we should be doing red and green? I'm not sure. So the Hulk would help with... moving the shards, it would seem. Right? Our collection rate is still just not enough. So I guess maybe we should be thinking about that. So I guess I should be spending speed, capacity. I want to be careful. And I don't really want to increase... I don't want to spend any Gnorp right now still. Our multiplier's been stuck where it has been for like a long time. All right, I think this is a Hulk. And look, now there's like a chain of Hulk coming. As to how much we're gonna feel this effect, I'm not sure, but our damage is gonna plummet without the acid around, right? Our collection rate is probably gonna go up because I just increased a bunch for the runners anyway. Guess we'll grab some more housing here. Don't want to do break time. I'm a little nervous about paying for this, but it might be time. I feel like these Hulk are doing nothing. I can empower them. Our collection rate has gone up quite a bit. Our damage is plummeting very quickly. We are now collecting more than we are dealing damage. Is that what we want? I don't know. What I want is that stupid king to descend. What I want is for that stupid king to descend. To keep up that multiplier. So maybe we do let this kind of like get knocked down for a while. The pile, right? Let's read up. I mean, me holding down the button over here doesn't do a whole lot. I don't know why I bother. Singular shockwave. Hulks jump an additional time. The shockwave generated by Hulks have an additional power of 40% of the damage dealt in the last minute, not affected by the multiplier. It's very expensive. Costs 8 Gnorp. It is a lot. I'm gonna hire some more Gnorp. Whether or not we should do it, I don't know still. I'm thinking maybe... I guess we'll try it. Right? 8 Gnorp is so expensive. But we just don't have a whole lot left, right? So... we just don't got a lot left. It would appear. Could save up for another rifle Gnorp. Right? We're still nowhere near close to another prestige, really. When the Mountaineer King descends, the radiance of the crown adds +8 to the multiplier for 3 minutes. When a new king is crowned, the previous king bequeaths all its crown. King will not rest. So you need to be able to knock down the pile for that to happen. Is that how this works? If a Mountaineer starts digging well at the highest point of the pile, it is crowned king and digs twice as fast. King can be crowned again up to 4 times for a total of 16 times digging speed. Another coronation will be held 30 seconds after the previous. The king will not rest as long as the pile is worthy of climbing. So we need to make it so the pile is not worthy of climbing, I guess, right? And we have a ton of Gnorp, huh? Okay. Singular shockwave achieved, and we'll just keep hiring hulks here for a while until basically the Mountaineers have kind of caught up. So having one very narrow pile was actually very helpful with all the fire damage we were doing, it seems. God, those hulks are so slow. Okay, they're going over here. You can see the damage from the shockwave. It looks like it is kind of working. It's moving all the pile pretty quickly here, actually. Fascinating, huh? We got 1 million. We got 5 Gnorp in the bank, too. So yeah, if we can kind of narrow down this again. Can we spend some more money on collection here at all? We don't want to initiate a break time. We can up their capacity exactly once. There is this. With help of a jetpack, they will learn to throw what they carry all the way to the drop point, but only sometimes. Is that really worth it? I wonder. You no longer need the jump. Increases carrying capacity by 10% per active Mountaineer. We have quite a few Mountaineers. I think that's more worthwhile. Here come the hulks again. Well, I'm sitting here on money, so I guess I should spend some, right? Speed is maxed out. Delivery rush has been taken. Okay. The pile is very slowly shifting. It's almost like we kind of ruined it with the acid for a while. Huh. Fascinating. Well, the rectors won't really work here with the fire on the rock. So unless we want to move totally away from flames. So we kind of keep at it for now. Okay, what else do we got here? Slammies? No. That's done? Nope. I know, I keep looking at the same things over and over. I know! Oh, how I know. Proved digging costs a lot of Gnorp. That could help, though. Doubles the amount that they dig. Is it time? I think it might be time. That should be obviously that should be a pretty sizable increase, and so the idea is hopefully we can actually get the Mountaineers to catch up, and thus they can descend. And we can add to the multiplier, which will help with the damage and stuff, right? And thus we'll start catching up in some way. Something like that. So I guess now we'll save up for a rifle Gnorp, right? Collection is kind of skyrocketing, so that might help us reach the next prestige point. But in the meantime, I guess there's not a whole lot else we can do, right? Gonna sit back, relax. Stare at the upgrades that I can't afford. Drone attunement means nothing. Can hire a ton of drones. Drones enter efficiency mode, so they could help collect. All the drones get destroyed. They're very funny. pick up a fixed amount of shards based on the current tier. Drones consume 60% of picked up shards to sustain themselves. Drones die during compression events, but from the ashes, something new is born to baby drones. Drones become more expensive every compression event. You can kill drones by clicking on them, but that does not spawn the babies. Right. We hit 2 prestige. I don't know if we're getting to 3 this round. And we can afford another rifle Gnorp. We're now out of Gnorp. For the time being. It's very expensive to get more housing. Collection rate is monstrous. Damage, not that monstrous. I still want to let the Mountaineers catch up more so that the king may descend, though. I would say. But we're getting there. We might actually want to start turning on the acid now, though. So we'll have the green and the red is sort of what I'm thinking here. Maybe we start turning it on now, assuming that the Mountaineers are going to reach that point relatively soon, right? I know we're not really triggering another compression event any day soon, but... Okay, the king has finally descended. We get a huge multiplier now. Huge. Now, when we finally get the acid going on, I don't know how badly it's going to mess everything up again, but the acid was dealing monster bongo damage, you know what I mean? Mountaineers coming back. So I guess now we'll be splitting between Hulks and the acid. Maybe we just don't want to go too hard on one or the other, you know what I mean? We could always have the Mountaineers take a break too, right? We could. Do. Ice arrows, no. We may have hit a wall. Oh my god, the time flew by. I just looked at the recording time. It's like, holy god. What happened? All that stuff is useless. No acid out on the rock yet. And now we're dealing more damage. Do you just do without the acid maybe forever? What's the point of dealing more damage right now? If the collection rate is still matching it, I wonder. No. Maybe you don't care about the acid. Kind of a good question. You just let the slammers keep doing their thing. The acid's coming out, so now you can see the pile's gonna be building somewhere else instead. But yeah, I am kind of wondering, what's the point of the acid if I can't keep up with the collection process anyway, right? It's just gonna ruin the collection rate. And it might kind of ruin the Mountaineers to some degree too. And the king crowning, descending bullshit, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, come on, that king was descended. That's baloney. I guess we'll leave it like this for a bit and just kind of see, huh? What's our next achievement here? Wow. I don't know. I'm not certain what we're working toward. I have money to spend, not a lot. Well, I mean, I guess it is a lot in some ways, right? I got some more housing. I'm kind of at a loss as to where we should go from here. It's too bad, huh? I guess this is where you just start considering about prestiging, right? Is there any way to get a spike in collection and get a third prestige point quickly here? You turn off the acid, you turn up the Hulk, which we already had. We weren't really very close to it, though. What about upping Mountaineers' abilities? We can hire more Mountaineers. We could make them more efficient, too. I don't know how high that goes. I guess I'm going to do that, though. I guess we're not that far in terms of earning potential from getting another rifle Gnorp, huh? Got 2 more. Do I want to hire more Mountaineers? Is that weird? Might be a bit weird. The Mountaineers are doing some collecting now. Might be weird. I don't think it's more runners. There's some kind of thing with the Gnorp, right? Yeah, I don't really care about that. Mind energy gained from Mountaineer collection, so the Mountaineers actually have to collect. If I hit break time on the runners, how is this going to pan out, I wonder? Would that somehow help us? Could we try it? Immediately take a break. When they continue their work, they gain a 2 times increase to their carrying capacity. So, is that 2 times increase, like, permanent? That's my big question. I guess we can try to find out. So now only the Mountaineers are going to be able to collect. So this is going to plummet. As we can imagine. I can hire more Mountaineers. I don't know how much it matters. Boom, boom. You got 5 mil. Yeah, you can see our prestige is dropping very quickly now. I guess we'll kind of see how this pans out. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Slammer's still coming. Doubles the speed of growth of flowers. I guess I'll hire some more Mountaineers. Get some more housing going on here. So the Gnorp has a focus on the Mountaineers. Kind of doesn't matter. Hadn't been mattering because the Mountaineers weren't really doing any collecting, you know? There we go. That's kind of popping up now, but only because we got a pretty large pile there. Eventually, yeah, they ran out. And now it's going to drop again. For a while, I assume. Maybe we could try, yeah, just getting like a lot of Mountaineers or something. More! And we can actually double their efficiency again, I think, here. Improve digging. It just costs a lot of Gnorps. Look how cheap it is. 96, it costs like nothing. So maybe we can try to work on that. Double the amount that they dig. So more housing. Holy God, look at them dig now. When they dig, baby. Oh! A prestige might actually hit now soon. Okay. I wonder if we could almost get rid of the Hulk now and just go purely on the acid. I don't know. Just to deal more damage to keep up with the collection rate. Because now the collection rate is actually... going pretty crazy, right? Do I want more Mountaineers or do I want to actually increase their digging rate again? I don't know. We need the king to descend to get that multiplier back up. Yeah, it looks like the increasing the Mountaineers has helped quite a bit. Let's get rid of the Hulk and just switch purely to acid to get the damage going back up. Let's hire one more Mountaineer. Ah, screw it. Just go do more digging. More housing cost me 3 million. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, we dropped a lot in that prestige though all of a sudden, right? Our multiplier has plummeted. I guess because the king hasn't descended or whatever. Ah, crap. Maybe I do need the Hulks then. I don't know if it's just bad luck or what. What's all that? Why is it red popping in there exactly? I don't know. Is that from the Gnorp or whatever? There we go. Multiplier shot back up. Do we want to keep up? Our damage probably isn't really keeping up here, is it? That's probably the problem with the collection rate. That's my guess. Seems to be hard to balance this here. Still got some Hulks coming, but it's pretty much swapping over to pure acid any second now. All right, where's my king? Get to the top of that pile. All right, we're gonna see that collection. Go, 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 go. Our prestige dropped to like almost nothing for a minute. Now, it's gonna skyrocket, assumedly. Ah, it's not enough though, is it? It's just not enough. We couldn't build up enough. So this is actually interesting where we just build up a lot of damage now. The Mountaineers were all collected all at once, which could spike the prestige, but yeah. But now we're gonna hit rock bottom again probably because we're not gonna collect anything for a long time. But that's okay. I could make them rest for a little bit. I think we just try to hit one more prestige and then call it a day, right? What do y'all think? So I guess we'll try making them rest. What are we looking to get here? We need 10 million for the rifle Gnorp. I guess we could try to save for the sticky floral residue. We want to spend the 4 Gnorp that I currently have somewhere though. Hey, the bombers, like, I don't know if they're really worth throwing anything at. I don't know if more Mountaineers do a whole lot. Yeah, I guess I just don't really know what we should be doing in that case. Obviously no more runners while they're on a break. No drones. No to the flower crap. I guess I should spend my Gnorp somewhere though, huh? When bombers get a pocket rocket. Yeah, we don't know what that means. Right? What the hell does that mean? I guess I'll grab a couple more bombers. I'll hold on to 2 Gnorp for now though. Are we near compression? I guess we'll do it, right? We'll do uno mas, even though this episode's running pretty long now. Then we're gonna set these jerks to climbing again. Now the runners are back, and they're gonna be at double the capacity. Break time acquired. Oh, so you can only do it once ever? Interesting. Upgrade unlocked reclaimed nullification. When shards are collected, reclamation is prevented at an equivalent amount. The rock might be fighting back now, but Gnorps shall prevail. Should I get that? We're at 6 out of 10. I don't know. This is going to be tough to hit a decent collection rate. I don't know about this. I guess break time was a one-time thing, huh? Too bad. Oh, wait. Oh, you can just swap the break time. They won't get any increases to their carrying capacity when they continue. This was a one-time deal. Oh, I see. So, okay. I didn't really understand how that worked. So let's put them on a break. So that we can kind of build up some here. And then eventually the Mountaineers will help out here and collect a lot all at once, right? That's my plan. And hopefully that will get us to the 3rd prestige. Do I really care about minimizing this red bar when you look at it? Is that what I really want to spend the Zibellium on? It's kind of weird. Reclamation is prevented at an equivalent amount. It's such a small amount compared to like the damage that we are dealing, right? I'm questioning everything right now. Gnorps with guns now shoot a grenade when reloading. Grenades explode, deal 80 raw damage. Yeah, seems like a no. The Mountaineers are coming. They still dig very quickly. Doesn't seem like we need more of them. So now we have another Zibellium. So let's see. We could increase the speed of the growth of the flowers. So we could get hulks, and it doubles the speed. So we get more hulks, and we probably get more acid too at the same time, right? Now acid deals damage over time. Green. 1.5 times increase to all damage, 40% reduction in range. Oh, okay. While acid is present on the rock, it has the following effects. So the acid increases damage. It doesn't deal damage, interestingly. I see. So we still need other sources. So it's kind of inflated on the graph here, then, assumedly, too, then, huh? Fascinating. Fascinating. Come on, let us get to, 3 prestige here. I probably should have stopped a while ago, because we've been sitting at this amount for so long. Right? Been jammed up over here. They're digging weirdly, the Mountaineers. I kind of don't understand how they decide when to dig, what to dig, and all that matter. So is that where we want to spend our Zibellium? I don't think we want another Gnorp, right? Drone crap. Teleportation on the runners. I don't think that makes a lot of sense to me. Here we go. We're collecting a ton all at once, it looks. Is it enough? Get us to 3, baby. Come on. It's so close. There it is. Okay, it wasn't that bad at the end, I guess. You got a Zibellium to spend, though, huh? So you could increase bombers with time shift impact, right? But I don't know. Oh, flower power is a one-time thing. So I guess I'll turn on red now. Because you kind of... I don't think the acid's either on or it's not, right? Rock is melting, all damage multiplied by 1.5, but the range of all shards, blah, 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 blah. Our damage is dealt over time. Okay, so we got 3 prestige. We got 7.4 million in the bank. I guess we can turn the runners back on, because why not? Work. If we get 20 runners, We can make it so the Gnorp actually benefits from them. How many? We need 5 more. That's kind of a lot. This does kind of mess with a few things. The thing is, you kind of don't need the runners on, right? Like, what do they really do here? No longer jump to deliver. Just leave it to the Mountaineers. They just come and do it in spurts is all, right? Huh. Good question, I guess. So we spent that. So now we could buy over here sticky floral residue, which means that our rifle Gnorp will shoot more constantly. So the fire damage should go up now based on that. How important that is a good question. The Mountaineers seem to actually... They're kind of surpassing the damage we're dealing, it looks, right? Like, they're capable of collecting a lot more than what we're dealing. So it is damage is what we need, it feels. Next rifle Gnorp is very far away. I'm just trying to see if there's anything. I know, I said, like, we should end it. Is there anything else we'd want to try before we go at this point? I'm not so certain that sticky floral residue was totally worth, from what I can see. I guess we'll see how this collection goes here. And there's no way we're getting a 4, I feel, though. Yeah, it wasn't even close, really. 3.5, it was something. All right, so I guess we gotta figure out what we do next. Let's end it. Send it back. It took a while. This was a long one. I was hoping we could get like 2 done a video. I didn't really know how long it would take per, but I mean, when it's a quote-unquote idle game, right? I guess that's just the way it goes. Wait a minute. Reclamation. Wait a minute. Hold on. For reclamation, does that prevent prestiging problems or something? How does that work? We gotta spend, though. Hello? Okay, there we go. We do this so that we can start off the next video right away. Hopefully. Your knowledge of Zybellium deepens. You start with 1 loose Zybellium. Spending Zybellium constructs 1 house. Zybellium can now be coaxed to come closer by clicking the bulb on top of the rock analysis lab. Sweet. And we got a whole new branch. Perfect. So this town was totally useless for us. And the Descent of the King was actually quite strong, I felt. Let's kind of just turn everything off, I guess. I mean, I think you kind of always use this one, but... So let's look at some of these new ones that we got going on here. Prepare for fireworks. Gatling bullets now have 10% chance to spawn a Y rocket. We might get into the Gatling bullets, I'm thinking. Allows ice and fire statuses to coexist. Shatter inherits the range of fire when fire is active. Directors are not repelled by frostfire. Possibly fun. Shockwaves no longer diminish based on distance traveled. Ooh, woo. Whenever an arrow shot, another arrow is also shot. You get 3 Gnorps when you purchase a new arrow type. Oh, wow. Huh. When reclaiming, the rock now prefers to pick shards closer to it, rather than random ones with a bias towards shards at the top of the pile. I don't think we care about reclamation still, right? So that one seems bad. Is Frostfire fun? Maybe it's fun. Freeze has its duration increased to 25 seconds, no longer increases damage dealt to the rock, but still modifies the range. The rock is no longer immune to ice after it's frozen. Shatter deals 550 damage unaffected by statuses. Shatter range is 4 to 8. This is not the longest tooltip, blah, blah, blah. Huh. So, whenever an arrow shot, another arrow is shot. So ice, as far as I can tell, can only be caused by arrows, but we can cause fire by the rifle Gnorp, I believe. If we want to do, this is, okay, return to sender. Okay, we can still get directors this way. So maybe we skip acid, we do directors. We need to find a way to trigger fire from something else. So 4 points. How much? What about bigger pile here? I don't know if maybe we skip bigger pile this time, right? With fire breath unlocked, slammers will spray gatler bolts. So you can do slammers with fire breath. That's something. If we do more fire damage too. Where the heck's the thing about rifle Gnorp and flames and fire and stuff? That's Mountaineers. Maybe directors again. After having meditated, slammers deal +3 damage for every strike. They do, but they go further back. Balloon gunner does more. Bombers will time shift. Am I losing my marble here? Duck arrows. Oh, it's this one. Rifle bullets can now choose between ice and fire. Oh, so we can deliver ice that way. So one of them's dealing fire, one of them's dealing ice, I guess, right? And slammers have the ability to deal fire damage. Whether or not we want them to is another question. I don't know. Gatling bullets now have a 10% chance to spawn a Y rocket. So we could get bullet breath. Bombers with jetpacks, I think no. Probably semi-ignore the Mountaineers this time. I don't know if this is really worth it. Balloon gunner acquired. Balloon will now shoot gatler bullets. I don't know if that's worth it. We're kind of going along with the directors and everything. Some of these things are definitely more long-term. I guess we'll try it, right? So kind of fire and ice we're going for at the same time. So we need more rifle Gnorp, and we need ice from the arrows. Maybe we can get fire from... We can't get fire from slammers if we choose bullet breath. Crap. My head. That's fine. Okay. But we might want to get slammers anyway. Maybe instead of doing like a bunch of bombers, we do a bunch of slammers instead this time for the bullet breath, which can summon a Y rocket, whatever the hell that means. You know what I mean? Okay, so kind of change it up. Apply. Boom. That's going to be for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, okay. We did it. We get there. We'll see how it goes next time. I appreciate y'all. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe. You know the Dizzy. And I'll see you in the next video.